Hey beauties, today I want to share with you my birthing story. I don't know if anyone is interested in what happened or whatever, but I thought I would just do it just for like my records and just to tell you what happened to me, because everybody is different. So I'll get into it. So now my original, going by like my records when I calculated it, my due date was the 25th of December, so I was going to tell everyone the 25th, but I thought, nah, I'll just, I'll wait. And then the doctor said the 29th, so we made it the 29th. So, of course, she was born on the 25th, which was Christmas Day, which is exciting. Double presents. She's just like half asleep at the moment. So, the 23rd, I was getting some pains. They weren't anything major. I just thought it was just my body, Braxton Hicks, just getting ready for when she comes. So I didn't think anything of it. Christmas Eve, 24th, Christmas Eve, I was getting pains, but they were still irregular, but 20 minutes, half an hour apart. Then they would completely stop and then they would come back. And Christmas Eve we were at John's grandparents with John's family, and I was in somewhat of some pain. They were pretty, like maybe 10-15 minutes. I was timing them 10-15 minutes. Still not regular, so I didn't think much of it. So I just thought, yeah, whatever, I could have been in labour then, but I wouldn't class that as labour because, nothing major. So Christmas Day came along, and in the morning I was not feeling well whatsoever. This may be TMI, but one sign of when you're in labour or going to go into labour is your body gets rid of like all what's inside. So you kind of have to go to the toilet a lot, and that's what happened to me. So me and John kind of thought, okay, well, I haven't eaten anything that that I know of that could have made me sick. Like I was pretty good. I'm thinking, nah, nothing made me sick or anything like that. So that morning I went over to my mum's and I told her that I'm not feeling well, and she's like, oh, okay. I think she kind of had an idea too. So the whole day I was fine. I don't even think I had any pain, like the pains didn't really come. So, nothing like that. So we had Christmas morning, opened presents, spent some time together, went over to John's mum's house for the day. So for that, and I'd say about lunchtime is when like I kind of got some pains, not very much. So we were about to leave for John's mum's, and I kind of felt, we were standing up kind of, chatting, about to say our goodbyes, and I felt something. I was like, okay. It felt like I had just got my period. So I was like, okay, that's really weird. So I went to the toilet and I had some bleeding. Now, you can have what they call is a show, is where you have some blood and there's like mucus. So together, that's what was called a show, but I didn't have any mucus, and I was kind of a bit worried because it was a little bit too much, I think. Well, then again, I never knew, because they say to call, if you're worried, call up, and to me that might be heaps, but to them it might be like absolutely nothing. So I came home, so we left John's mum's, came home just after 5, and and this is what I forgot. I called the hospital and they said, look, keep an eye on it and let us know. But I forgot to tell them that I had a constant pain, like a constant period pain, and I forgot to tell them. And I'm like, to my husband, I'm like, I don't think I told them that I had like period pain. And he's like, oh. And I'm thinking, okay, well, I still have some bleeding, not a lot. I'll give them another call. So I gave them another call at about 6:30, I think it was, and they said, look, come in, get checked out, we'll see how everything is. So we got there and we went into the room where they like check you, and we saw one of the midwives, and she goes, she went to, she's like, look, I was wearing a pad, and she goes, look, I'll check and see what it is, and like see how and then she checked, she's like, look, that's not much, I think your waters have broken. I'm like, okay. You know, when your waters break, you can have like a gush of water, you can have a tiniest amount. So I'm guessing that might have been like the show or something. I was like, okay. She's like, look, I'll put you on the monitor, I forgot what it's called, ECG I think, to monitor Mia's heart rate. So she put that on for about 20 minutes, that was fine. And then I started to get like really bad pains, and my husband's like, oh, it's probably because you're in the hospital and it's probably just in your head. And I'm thinking, no, like I'm starting to get really bad pains. So she was about to do a check, and just to see if my waters had definitely broken, and she's like, do you want to go to the toilet? I'm like, yep, I'll go to the toilet. And I went to the toilet, and my waters like literally broke on the toilet, and I did have more blood than usual. So that freaked me out. Like I'm crying, and then the pain kicked in, like serious pain kicked in, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? This is like all in the space of like, you know, half an hour, and I'm just thinking, what the hell's going on? And then she did get the doctor in, and the doctor came in because I was bleeding a little bit, and you know, we went in thinking, oh yeah, they're just going to check, you know, my pains are not regular, there's nothing like that, they'll just send me home. And even the midwife was thinking, oh yep, you know, you're fine, I'll send you home. Doctor checked, and I was 4 centimeters dilated. So she's like, you're staying here, and we're going to put you into the birthing room. And this is like, we're just like, what, like, you know, we're prepared to be in like labour for 16 hours or more. We're prepared to go into, like, we are just prepared for the long run, and we weren't prepared for the short run. So, you know, by the time I got into the birthing room, it was about, I'll just say about 8 o'clock, maybe not even 8 o'clock. Like, this happened so quick. It was all quick. And then I was in there, the doctor was going to come back in 2 more hours, of course, just probably check, see if I wanted an epidural, anything like that. And about an hour and a half in, I was in agony. I was just, give me everything I need, give me an epidural, I need it. She's like, no, you can wait. I'm like, no, give it to me now. I don't care, give me whatever, I just don't care. Cut me open, do whatever, I don't care. And she's like, no, you'll be right. And I think they hold on, and that's really annoying, but I did it anyway. And then, like, I was, you know, like, I was zoning out, in and out. This is, like, that's what you do. You just kind of, like, you know what's going on, but you're kind of, like, in your own little space. And I heard her say to John, this is to John, she didn't say it to me, because she kind of said it in a soft, just like, voice. And she goes to John, she's like, she can't have anything. This is like an hour and a half after I got into the birthing room, and the doctor was going to come like in the next half an hour. And she goes to John, oh, I can't give her any drugs because she's 8 centimeters. And then it took me like a minute or two to process that, and I'm like, I go to John, what? I'm 8 centimeters? And she's like, yeah. And I'm just like, holy moly, this is like, I just go so fast. And then within like not even half an hour, like 10 minutes, I wanted to push. And I'm like, I need to push. She's like, look, just wait, don't push, yeah, whatever. Then another, you know, and then eventually she came. It was all natural. It went so quick. So in the space of me getting to the hospital and her being born was 4 hours, and then from like when my waters broke on the toilet at the hospital to when she was born was 3 hours. So they classed my labour as spontaneous 3-hour labour, which was absolutely insane, and we were just in shock. This is what John hoped for, and obviously it was just a complete shock. And like a couple of days after, I was still in shock, thinking, oh my god, like the next baby that we're gonna get, gonna have, I mean, any sort of pain, I'm gonna have to go down there. Oh, come here, puppies. So yeah, so it was a 3-hour labour. We had a few little complications. One was the position that I was in, like a comfortable position that I was in. They couldn't get her heartbeat, so they were a bit worried. And what they had to do, they had to insert some kind of little thing and pop it on the top of her head so they could get her heartbeat. I knew she was absolutely, and that killed for some reason. I didn't like that, and she had to do it twice, so that was kind of annoying. And like, here's me going, she's fine, I know she's fine. Doctor came in and everything. I'm like, she's fine. Oh, and they're like, oh, just roll over to the other side or roll into another position to get comfy. I'm like, okay. And then she was fine. So I kind of knew that. Then the umbilical cord was sort of stuck around her neck. It was like a little bit, like nothing major, like they told us like an hour later or something like that. That happened. And what else happened? Oh, she did do maybe TMI. She did do a little poo inside me when she came out, so she has to be monitored a little bit, but she was absolutely fine. She's a little angel. So that was about it. So yeah, so I had her, and we got some, well, I got some stitches. Then like after all that was done, she was on my chest for like an hour, and while I was getting stitched up. So while I was getting stitched up and everything, yeah, they weighed her and all that stuff. And then like literally within like, after that was all done, everyone was cleared, it was just me, John, Mia and the midwife. I got up and I had a shower and I was fine and got moved into the other room. I was in hospital for, like, to be honest, I could have been happy to go home. I know like you shouldn't, but that was fine. Like, yeah, I was happy to go home, but like because she was born at 11:02 p.m, that was classed as a night, so I was only there for like a day and a bit. What I found with like midwives is they all say different things, which is so confusing for a new mum, because I'm breastfeeding, so every time, and it was hard for me to, as expected, and it's hard. I thought it was going to be easy, but it was hard to like learn how to breastfeed and do all that, and each midwife said something completely different, had a completely different technique, and that's just a huge mind, like I'm gonna say, like that was just a huge mindfuck. And John noticed it as well, and he noticed that I was just stressing, and because I'm stressing, she can feel that I'm stressed, so she was kind of stressed but just not attaching, and it was awful. But I came home and I just did it my way. Obviously I'm doing it the right way because I'm not in any pain or anything like that, but what I find is, yeah, every midwife is different, and it's just go with what you think is right for you. Also, what I found is they don't teach you anything, like pretty much nothing. If you ask, they'll of course they're more than happy to help you. Like they said, like just ask. Same with breastfeeding, like they said, call the buzzer, we'll come to you if you have any trouble. Just, they're more than happy to help, but it's kind of like you have to ask for the help. So they taught us pretty much nothing. So that's why I kind of was ready to leave. I'm like, I'd rather be home in my own environment, and then if I need help I can call my mum, my mother-in-law, I can, heaps of people I could call, and I did, and just to learn, like, yeah, just like little things. So the only thing that also they taught you is how to bath her, and then again we've got our own technique anyway, so yeah. So that is about it. So it was pretty nice and simple. Lucky for some, unlucky for others, because it was completely pain. Oh, the pain is just incredible. But they are right when they say once she's born, like once she's here, the pain just goes. And it does. It just completely goes. And you're just like, whoa. And you kind of forget about it, and yeah. So I thought I'll show you Mia, because she's absolutely gorgeous and she is an absolute doll. I just love her to death. So currently she is 7 weeks and she's just such a little baby still. She's still in newborn clothing, so I'm like, grow, please grow, but like I don't want her to grow. I want her to stay like this forever, but I have such cute clothes for her, and like, yeah, and I want her to wear them. So I'll just show you. So this is baby Mia. She's sleeping at the moment because she's just had a feed, so I thought it was perfect timing to film, because I haven't blogged for a very, since she's come, and I don't know if I'm ever going, well, not ever, I don't think I'm going to be on a schedule. I thought, yeah, I'll be on a schedule, I'll do this, I'll do that, but she is number one, and she is she needs me. And you know, beauty blogging and YouTube, as much as I love it and I miss it, it's not number one priority on my list. It's not even number second or number third. It's pretty much the last thing on my mind. But today I had today's been a good day, and she's been like sleeping, and you know, sometimes she's awake all day, sometimes she's sleeping all day, but this is a day where she's having her sleeps. So yeah, I mean, I haven't worn makeup for a long time. I lie, I had a fancy dress to go to which I wore makeup, and I think I put foundation on like once, but all my Christmas stuff that I got for Christmas I haven't even touched. I just, one day when we're on a schedule, we'll both when we're both on a, you know, on a schedule, hopefully I can get into a routine. But other than that, hopefully I get to film another video, because she's like I said, she's just fallen asleep before I started this video. So yeah, so this is Bubba Mia's, and she's got a cute little nose, and I'm pretty sure she's got her dad's eyes, which is big blue eyelash, big blue eyes with long thick eyelashes. I'm so so jealous. So yeah, it's my baby girl. Say hi everyone. Hi. I'm sleeping at the moment. There she is. I'll do a close up. Ready? Hi everyone. Hi. Oh, I just love her to death. Oh, she's my little monkey. I love her when she's on my, like on my chest like this, and she's just sleeping, and I just, could hold her all day, but I can't because she'll get used to me holding her all the time. And yeah, I think I'm just rambling now for the sake of rambling, because I've been stuck in the house for like 7 weeks. Well, not stuck, but like we've been out. Went shopping once, which was not a total fail, but like I was so excited to go shopping. I'm like, oh my god, I normally hate shopping. I just do it all online. Couldn't care less. But I had a ton of vouchers that I wanted to, you know, spend. So had Maya vouchers and Mecca vouchers. Went to Mecca, sold out of all this, well, not all the stuff, but like half the stuff that I wanted they didn't have it in stock. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just do it online. Then I went to Maya, and like I just wasn't in the mood. Like I was in the mood for like weeks. Like I couldn't wait to go shopping, and I just wasn't kind of in the mood. I did get a lot of stuff, but yeah, I just wasn't in the mood to go shopping. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go now, and we'll hopefully see you guys real soon. Hopefully. Don't, yeah, maybe not. But yeah, see you guys soon. Bye.